What I'm seeing is I see a hungry Crawford, a Crawford that has been looking for the opportunity for a long time, finally getting the opportunity, and really ready to grab.
And it's exciting. You know, Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside, and he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you.
Few fights in boxing get fans talking like a possible clash between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Terence "Bud" Crawford. Both fighters are at the top of their game in their respective eras. Experts and former champions have debated endlessly over who would win if these two met in the ring. It's more than just a battle of skill, it's a test of legacy. On one side is Mayweather, known for his perfect technique and defense. On the other, Crawford brings adaptability, power, and sharp instincts.
Definitely one of the greatest. He's done shit that Floyd Mayweather ain't done.
Like what?
Like what?
Audience that don't know.
He is a two-time undisputed champion. Floyd wasn't a one-time undisputed champion. So he has all the belts in one division and then moved up and got all the belts in another division. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of boxing.
Yes, and he beat the man.
And he beat the man. Let's give Terence Crawford his flowers because everything he said he was going to do,
he done it.
He did.
Floyd Mayweather retired undefeated, with a flawless 50-0 record, one of the most impressive in boxing history. He claimed big wins against champions in 5 different weight classes. Mayweather became famous for his skill in outsmarting both hard hitters and tactical fighters alike, making him a true master in the ring.
Floyd Mayweather stopped Conor McGregor in the 10th round to improve to 50-0 in what he says will be his final fight. I actually believe him this time, Max. What's his legacy?
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He has never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights. That's why he won every fight. It's one of the reasons. Not because he's one of the best to ever do it, and because he was always prepared over a very long amateur and pro career. Amazing. Another reason is he carefully selected opponents, knew when and where and when and who to fight, and basically changed the paradigm in boxing. I'll translate. He flipped the script. I mean, really, boxing is basically, and this is just the way it is, and I'm a huge boxing fan, and I make no apologies about it, but it is fans and networks essentially exploiting fighters. That's how it works. We want to, and we demand a level of dedication and risk-taking with your health that's insane, right? Like, someone's getting their head beaten every which way, and if you quit, you don't have heart. You can't be a great fighter, which is true, by the way. It's a blood sport. And Floyd, and usually fighters wind up broke and punch drunk. And Floyd Mayweather flipped the script. He said, no, I'm not going to let the game play me. I'm going to play the game.
Terence Crawford has quietly crafted one of the most impressive careers in modern boxing. He's become an undisputed champion in multiple divisions, showing he can handle any style opponents bring his way. With his ability to switch stances, deliver sudden power, and think quickly in the ring, Crawford has proven to be a tough challenge for anyone. His dominance at welterweight has pushed him into pound-for-pound conversations, where only Mayweather's legacy seems just out of reach. Fighters and boxing veterans alike have been eager to weigh in on his place among the greats.
Everything is on Terence Crawford's side, all the legacy, meaning he only has the opportunity to win the belts. Saul only has an opportunity to defend them. Terence Crawford has an opportunity to be in a 5 division and the only person to win all 4 belts in 3 separate weight divisions. Why is Saul taking this fight? And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's some things in life more important than just the belts. And that 20-year career that Terence Crawford made, that all that he has, is very valuable. Very, very valuable. He had 1 foot out the game, and if he can be the man to defeat him, because remember, if Saul beats him, Terence Crawford was the first man to get all 4 belts in 2 separate weight divisions. Yes, I beat that champion. Yes, I beat the multiple division champion, and he had the
Oscar de la Hoya, who once fought Mayweather, recently said he still considers Floyd the better fighter. He points to Mayweather's perfect record and technical skill, calling him untouchable in a direct comparison. De La Hoya's view reflects the deep respect many veterans have for Mayweather's consistency and dominance at the highest level. On the other side is Canelo Alvarez, who faced Mayweather in 2013 and has also fought Crawford. Canelo stirred the conversation by claiming Crawford is far superior to Mayweather, praising Bud's intelligence, adaptability, and recent accomplishments. Coming from someone who stepped into the ring with both, his opinion carries real weight.
I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better fighter.
You faced Mayweather, you were 23 years old, I believe?
23.
And
Just
again,
turned 23.
Yeah, you just turned 23. You didn't have a lot of seasoning. I know people say, oh, he had a lot of fights. Well, you didn't have an amateur career. You started boxing at 15 as a pro, right?
Yeah.
So you gave up the weight concession. You gave up the rehydration clause. And I always thought if you would have faced him, with some more seasoning, it would have gone differently.
He deserved the position in that moment because, Floyd Mayweather is one of the best fighters in the boxing history, and he deserved the position in that moment. I try to make history, and I try to put myself in the very top in that moment, but for some reason doesn't happen, right? And yeah, like you say, if I had that fight with Miguel Angel Cotto first and all these kind of fights and then fight Mayweather, maybe go in the different way, but we never gonna know, and I learned what from that fight, and like I say, things happen for a reason.